everybody. Welcome to the show. How's everyone doing today?
I walked into the wrong fucking podcast. This isn't right, man. Where the fuck is Hugo? You! What do you know? Look at him, just looking at me. I don't approve of this shit. You like that, don't you? Sexy bastards. Meow. That's better. Now I'm back in the zone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Valentine's Day special episode of the Huge Podcast. I have my co-host, Squishy the Cat. Squishy, do you want to say hi to our audience?
Hello, everybody. I am new to this podcast, but I'm going to be even better than Hugo. Fuck that guy anyway. He was lame as shit.
I agree. He always had the shittiest opinions. He always had the biggest fucking attitude. And you know what? I just think he was bringing this whole show down, Squishy. I hope you can bring a better level of energy and gravitas that this show deserves.
Oh, I can. And first of all, fuck you too, Drasco.
Oh, fucking... Yeah, that's right.
Welcome, everybody.
Oh, Hugo!
It is
where
I.
are you?
The one and only.
Oh, no.
We have unfortunately had to make some cutbacks.
Yeah.
The economy's hitting us all hard.
Those 25% on 25% tariffs, you know, Trump didn't say they were also being tariffed onto people,
No.
you know, but here we are. We had to make some budget cuts. And yeah, unfortunately, Emily just had to go. So
That was the first thing to go.
That was the first thing to go. Hugo had to take a pay cut, you know. He's now been demoted to producer.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to find some help. Thankfully, Squishy here was able to fill in on short notice. Yeah, we're beta testing it, see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's going to go very well.
Yes.
Thanks everybody for joining us today. Everybody in the chat, Jono. You know, there was a big day for Jono this week.
Oh,
Drasco.
what happened? What happened to Jono? I didn't hear about this. Maybe it would if I, actually turned on like chat and
Your social
medias,
Yeah.
connected with the world at large instead of
world.
just the three people who I could see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
So what happened?
You should do that.
What happened to Jono?
Jono had a birthday.
Oh!
So we're celebrating Jono's birthday.
Hot dog! Happy birthday, Jono!
Happy birthday, Jono. There you go.
And that's it. That is your.
No, I'm celebrating. I know.
38 years young.
How do you know that? I thought it was 28.
You know what, Hugo? You might be right on that.
Oh, my beer is invisible. What the fuck?
It's a magical beer.
There you
That beer
go.
better have been made in Canada locally.
For you, Jono, I must not get it on the keyboard.
Yes.
All right, fuck showing it. I gotta do it. Fuck that. Anyway, happy birthday, Jono. Thank you for being the best person ever.
Wow.
And for
Damn.
being
I guess
here.
I'll go fuck myself.
Oh, fuck off, Drasco. You know you're the best person ever, too.
Oh, hold on.
There's
How
a
can there
whole
be?
lot of best people ever.
How can there be more than one best person ever?
In the Soviet Union, you wouldn't
Oh
ask
my
that.
God. All right. That's enough out of you.
And that's where we're fucking heading. I said it. It's coming back.
This country
The
is...
ironclad curtain is coming back. You wanted it. You went to IKEA looking for red curtains.
Mhm.
Well, guess what? It's coming back in a big way.
Well, no IKEA this week. In case you haven't heard, we were hit with a snowstorm.
Drasco, you didn't go to the IKEA because of a snowstorm?
Oh, shit. It's time for the weather, folks. And you know what? It's second Christmas with a vengeance to the killing.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's been snowing like a motherfucker for the last night and a day. It is like what, up to 25 centimeters of snow outside, maybe 30, maybe more. It's pretty fucking crazy. And like Hugo, you can do some more work to shovel the snow outside of the studio, please, because it's quite a motherfucker to track over all that snow. I got a pretty decent workout just walking through the fucking snow.
My apologies. I have to fire the groundskeeper as well.
That's another cut we gotta fucking make.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Either way, it's been snowing like a motherfucker. And yeah. How is it in the other parts of the world?
Yeah,
That's what
tell
I
us
wanna
how the weather is out there. You know?
I don't know. I only know what's outside my fucking window, and I know that it's snowy. That's
Bro,
it.
it snowed like a shitty hawk.
It did.
It actually was like, I think at least 5.5 feet of snow. In metric, that's 200 meters
Damn, that's
of
pretty.
snow.
That's pretty
So,
fucking crazy.
For all the people in Europe that are wondering how much, it's that much.
It's a lot.
Like Drasko had to put on his snowshoes, and he still struggled. And you know, snowshoes were invented
For the snow.
for the snow to keep you afloat. You know,
That's
You know what
not
I'm
a
saying?
fucking joke, you know. That's literally what they were made for. But did you hear there were like over 100 collisions in Toronto in just like the last 12 hours? Did you hear about that shit?
didn't.
It's fucking crazy. Fucking Toronto police put out a statement saying, if you can stay home, stay the fuck at home. Do not leave your fucking house. Do not drive.
I mean, that makes sense. I certainly didn't drive, but don't tell my insurance company this.
No, of course not.
But I don't have winter tires on.
Oh, shit. Well, it's okay, Hugo. Sometimes winter tires don't do anything.
That's what I'm saying. You know, if you're a real skilled driver
Yep.
like me, you don't need winter tires.
Well,
That's a lie. I'm just kidding. You totally do.
no, you need winter tires, but you can also put like some of those heavy-duty chains on them as well, and that'll help. You know,
You're a
move
heavy
things
duty
along.
chain.
I am a heavy-duty chain. I'm
Heavy-duty
made out
chain.
of iron.
Iron. But anyway, this episode, unlike last, is not going to be about politics.
Did you know that he's putting 25% on the 25% for steel and aluminum?
No.
Yeah,
No.
he is.
Why?
Because he wants to make U.S. steel strong again. Strong like the steel.
You can't just put 25% on 25%.
Well, he just did.
That's bull, man.
He did it. So any fucking aluminum coming out of Canada, hey, guess what? You're paying 50% more tariffs on that shit. And that also means stuff being imported as well. So, you know, all those nice beers that you drink, all those cans of tuna that you eat, they're going to get more expensive.
Oh, man, not the cans of tuna.
Mm-hmm.
I need my tuna.
Well, that's a shame.
Actually, I don't even like tuna that much.
Wow, that's a fucking lie.
I like sardines a lot. If the sardines went up, that would be bad.
I got some bad news for you, Hugo.
What?
The sardines are going up.
No, what the? That's okay. You know what?
Anything that is metallical or, you know, aluminilial, it's going up.
Aluminum.
So you're gonna have to start drinking beer from bottles. You're gonna have to switch to hard liquor. You're gonna have to switch to bottled soda, or you know you can make your own with that like fizzy shit. Although you have to make your own CO2 though, because that shit comes in a metal tank. Kind of a pain in the ass. But that's it. That's it. That's all the politics talk that we're gonna do for today.
Yeah, because you know what?
It's Valentine's.
It
Hugo.
is a Valentine's Day
Tomorrow's
special.
fucking Valentine's, man. If this isn't the Valentine's Day special, I don't know what the fuck is. And you can see how much we
Ooh.
care about it from all the wonderful Valentine's prep we did.
Hang on.
You're gonna open a fucking unverified link in chat.
No, I'm
you crazy,
I'm opening it.
bro?
Don't worry, it's not even on yet. Where? What? Oh, this is a badass glass. Jono got this. Let me see. Let me read this. I'm assuming for his birthday.
Is it written in the language of Mordor?
Look at that.
Does it say one ring to bind them?
Basically, well,
No, it just has some grapes on it.
underneath it would.
You should carve that in with the language of Mordor on the bottom. You should.
You know, the language of Mordor, I think, is called Elvish.
You know
right?
what, Hugo?
Isn't it? No.
No, it's not.
What language is it called?
I think
What do the orcs speak?
they speak Orcish.
Don't they speak frickin'...
You're the fucking Lord of the Rings nerd. You tell me, Hugo.
I'm only a nerd as far as the movies go, so
Oh.
it's very limited information.
Hashtag fake nerd.
Yeah, that's true.
Hashtag not a real fan.
What
Hashtag
language
J.R.R. Tolkien is rolling in his fucking
do the
grave.
orcs speak? I'm telling you, dude, they speak... Oh, you're right, Orcish.
Orcish.
Oh, shit.
How to sound like an orc, but that's the orc from Warhammer.
What?
That's the orc from Warhammer, the O-R-K, that the black speech. Yes, that's what they.
Oh, that has nothing to do with the Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, orcs speak the black speech. That's what they called it.
Huh.
It is the language of Mordor, and the language of bad writing.
Oh.
You created all this mythology and shit, and you just call it the black speech. Come on, man. Try harder. Anyway.
You know what? I'm just sorting something out here.
Oh my god. Well, okay, since it's the Valentine's Day special, I thought you and I could talk about what does Valentine's Day mean to you, Hugo? What does it mean to you? Is it something special? Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Yeah, of course.
Do you put pictures of the Saint Valentine, exemplified in the form of a naked baby with wings shooting a bow and arrow made out of hearts? Is that what you do?
Nah, man.
Fucking pervert.
What do you do?
Look me in the eye and tell me you don't fucking do that.
I don't fucking do that.
Good.
Okay.
Good. This was a test. And you passed. No, Hugo, I don't do anything. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
What about your Grace?
My Grace, she's the one who told me we don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I celebrate what she tells me to celebrate.
You know what? That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. It's not a real holiday. I'm sorry to say. It was a fake holiday invented by the greeting card companies to sell boxes of chocolate and flowers and greeting cards in a season when there's already too much fucking chocolate going around. Didn't we just have an entire fucking holiday where people were passing around chocolate? And what, you think 1.5 months of getting your ass to the gym is going to get you ready for more fucking chocolate? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Not even close to enough.
It's not.
Close.
And that's why I think it's bullshit.
I hear you, dude.
I mean, who invented this holiday?
But you know what? I don't know, man. It's fun, you know? You go out.
Love Day.
You celebrate Love Day with a little restaurant outing. You get some nice food in you.
I am Sir Loves-a-Lot, the bear who loves to love. They didn't have Lord Hoggington? It's the same basic bear. My God.
What are you saying, dude? Were you just talking to yourself? If we don't know the reference, you're literally just talking to yourself.
You know what, Hugo?
Stomp his ass in the trash. I'm assuming he knew the reference.
Some people get the references, all right?
Yeah, well,
some people just...
you have to pretend we're all fake nerds.
I'm a real fucking nerd, Hugo. I live the life, all right? I don't just wear a fucking t-shirt that says, oh, real nerd coming through. No, I am the real fucking nerd.
He is the nerd.
All right? While all of you were out there playing sports and chasing girls and learning how to score, I was at home watching Simpsons, memorizing lines. All right? That's where I was.
Look at
me now.
True nerd. Nothing passes this man. No one will ever call you a fake nerd. You know how many times I've been called a fake nerd? Mostly by you. Probably only by you.
Probably. I thought you were one of the real ones, Hugo.
You're
when I
real.
met you, I thought this is a guy I could gel with. Here's a guy who will understand my crazy fucking references and will know what it's like. But then one day he just, went out and he was like, oh, I go to bars and I drink now. And I was like, well,
I forgot everything.
Well, that's the end of that. Now all he's concerned about is how to calculate 15% of a fucking bar tab to a tip. And then the next thing you know, he's like, oh, I'm driving. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Drasko. I'm too busy scoring all the time.
Hey, Tremumio in the house. Is Chimumu a fake nerd? I bet Chimumu isn't a fake nerd either. You know what? I'm okay with being the only fake nerd in town. Okay, it's all good. What do you have to say, new host?
I'm the realest motherfucker ever.
Good.
You know what? I like you, Squishy. You're all right.
Thanks.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Thanks. I like you too.
all right, cool. I think you and we can hang out. You know.
Can we go to politics now? It's all I really came here for.
Listen, you keep that shit on fucking Truth social media, all right? Nobody wants to see that shit here.
Truth social media. I'll tell you what.
Squishy, why do you sound like fucking Conky from the Trailer Park Boys? And that
Patrick Swayze.
no, that's a real Canadian show with real Canadian values.
Real Canadian show.
Yeah.
Watch that one.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week.
Did
but
we?
If you haven't watched,
If you haven't watched it, or maybe someone in your house is watching it around you, you know, maybe take a moment, sit down, and appreciate the fine Canadiana that's put on display in front of you. You know, it's something. It might just make you think.
it might make you think.
Mm-hmm.
What'll it make you think about? Tell us about some of the values that you kind of come to appreciate by watching Trailer Park.
I've come to appreciate the fact that you can use the bottom of a 2-liter pop bottle as a glass. That's something that can be very helpful. Hockey sticks can be used to clear shit off from any surface. You can live in a shed, and honestly, the way the economy is going, I think that's going to have to be an unfortunate reality of life. I have to start living in sheds. Let's see. You can live out of your car too. That would be pretty sweet. Use cats to scare away squirrels from your dope plants. And
I think what he's saying is you don't need a lot to be very happy in life. Come back to me, asshole. I'm saying something here. You don't need a lot. You need like $8. You get yourself the fancy kind of chicken nuggets, and you get yourself a beer, and most importantly, you get some good friends, and it's all you need. Okay? All right, you can go back.
I don't like being cut off, Squishy, in mid-sentence. All right, you need to learn your fucking place. Shut your goddamn mouth.
No, I had something to say, so I said it. That's why I was brought on here, was to talk. No! Damn it.
Here, let me.
Thanks. Fix my hat. Asshole.
Yeah.
Mac-
Anyway, we do have some things to get to today,
Oh,
unlike last week where
What
it
do we
was
got?
just literally talking about tariffs.
What do we got, Hugo? What do we got?
We have.
Did you see that video of the guy who drew the giant dick and balls on a Cybertruck?
No. No.
It's just a video. It's like an 8-second clip of a guy who just walks in with a red spray paint can, and just like all along the sides, he just draws a giant dick and balls. And then he's just like takes a quick selfie and he's like, yeah. And then he pieces out. I thought it was pretty funny. A bold statement against our new billionaire overlords.
Yeah, I shouldn't have searched. Well,
You shouldn't have searched
She's a
dick
per-
and balls.
yeah. None of these are safe.
No.
Red. I know if I just put
Cyb-
red paint Cybertruck, it's just going to be
It's
a
just
natural
gonna
red
come-
Cybertruck.
Yeah. Sorry, Hugo.
It looks cool in red.
I didn't know it can come in other colors other than fucking tin can.
Yeah.
I mean that looks all right.
That looks all right.
That looks a bit better than the fucking shitty tin can.
I would never. You know, there was a time I would have bought a Tesla,
Tesla? No.
an Elon Musk, but that time has long gone. Like, I wouldn't do anything to support that fucking guy these days. Do you see him with his I almost said stupid kid.
Yeah, I
Like,
did see
sitting
him
on
with his
top of
stupid
his
kid.
head.
No, he can say his kid is stupid. His kid is probably going to be very stupid. He's going to grow up the son of a billionaire. Yeah, those are some of the most entitled fucking pricks in the world.
In the Oval Office. Did you
Yeah,
see
he
that?
like put him on his shoulders, and he's like, "Yeah, that's right. We're gonna fucking destroy the world." It's really fucking cool. Look at him standing there like fucking Darth Vader to Emperor Palpatine.
Hang on. I'm gonna try to find this video. Morning, Joe.
Commends Elon Musk after. There he is. Look at that stupid little shit.
1,000 people that work on this. So I think if we can take
Trump's
those
just sitting
people and
there.
say, like, you know what, instead of working in a mine shaft and
You see the
carrying manila
Yeah.
just there in the corner. Wait your turn, kid. You're gonna be a prop. In a few minutes, you'll get your time in the limelight, and you're gonna make me look real good. I'm just a regular man sitting in the Oval Office, richest man on earth. I'm just a father. I have my kid. I'd love this kid. I even put him on my shoulders.
boxes in a mine shaft, you could do practically anything else. And you would add to the goods and services of the United States in a more useful way.
Look,
Shut up.
there's a few things here.
Okay.
First, don't ever trust a dude wearing a T-shirt under a fancy coat. Okay? Look at this. That's not how you dress.
That's not business casual. That's not business appropriate.
Look
That's
at this
not
guy.
White House Oval Office
no,
appropriate attire.
not at all. I mean, that is probably the first guy in the Oval Office that wore a T-shirt under this jacket, this coat that I'm sure is pretty expensive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just gave him the coat to be like, listen, you can't just wear a fucking T-shirt. This is the fucking Oval Office. This is the seat of the President of the United States of America. You got to put a fucking jacket on. They're treating him like he's walking into a fancy like dinner at a fucking
Because he's
fancy
got to be
restaurant.
cool, man. It's the same reason that he,
Wears a
is
baseball hat.
is the best player of Diablo 4.
Exactly.
First of all, so yeah, don't trust some dude that dresses like that, especially in the Oval Office.
No. Not even twice.
And then, I don't really, just this guy. I forgot what I was going to say. Honestly, I forgot because I was trying to figure something else out and I totally forgot. Here,
The fucking goon.
it's just he makes me so angry.
This guy
But
makes
that
me angry,
limestone
all right?
mine is real. Washington Post reporter David Fairholt wrote a piece about it in 2014 titled "A Sinkhole of Federal."
Oh, shut
Oh,
up.
that's what. Well, I mean, it's nothing to do with the why not trust this guy. Did you hear how he essentially gets $8 million a day in taxpayer money through the different money that his companies get from the governments, like the contracts he has with the government,
Jesus.
and yet they're trying to attack the $65 a day that like somebody on Social Security gets for food. And that's the big problem. That's the big expenditure, not the $8 million a day that he essentially gets from government contracts. That's essentially taxpayer money. That adds up to quite a bit of money at the end of the year, and I think that's where you should be pressing. And then on to add to that, the $865 billion budget that the Pentagon gets, there's not a mention about that, of attacking that or to try and see where they could cut back the budget there. No. And you wonder why? Why?
Because all his goons are in charge at the Pentagon.
No, because he's got arms contracts. He's got a bunch of defense contracts. He's making money from the Pentagon. He wouldn't want that to be cut up at all.
You mean Musk?
Musk, yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. The Cybertruck's a war vehicle.
Well,
he thinks, Jono says he thinks he's so cool and funny. And that really bothers me, too. Mm-hmm. Why do you think you're so cool and funny? You're
well,
not
it's because
cool.
he's got money, so therefore he's got funny.
I know. He really thinks that, like, because he's the richest man on earth, and that's what he values the most is nothing but infinite greed that literally sees no bounds. He's the coolest guy on earth because of that. But everyone else just sees this phony baloney. This
Wearing
whole
his
time,
fucking dinner jacket.
Trump's just sitting there
Just like, yep, give him a chance to talk.
Well, he donated, I think, something like $200 million to his campaign.
Make sure you get the picture of me with the 2 phones there. All right. I need people to see that I have 2 phones. All right. I'm so busy. I can't take all the calls on just one phone. I need both. All right.
That is pretty badass.
So
Look at
make
that.
sure that people see
those are
both the
next
phones.
level phones too. They're not your average cell phone.
And put my trophies in the back. All right. Put my Abraham Lincoln plate in the background over there.
Wait. Speaking of that,
What, the Abraham Lincoln commemorative plate?
no.
He probably eats his Big Macs off
No,
of that.
that one makes sense. But let's go back to it and look at the trophies and which one is perhaps out of place.
Probably the.
Do you know what this one is?
Is that the fucking World Cup?
Yeah.
Is that the FIFA World
Yeah.
Cup?
Why is it there?
Because he won the World Cup.
How
Obviously.
did he get that?
I don't know.
Look, let's look this up. Hang on. Just for safety, I'm gonna black it out. But FIFA World Cup trophy. Boom. I'm telling you, that's the same fucking thing.
I think it's a little different, but
No, man, that's literally the same. Shit.
I think it was that one.
Overnight, the Trump
Look.
Yeah.
Tell me that is not the same.
I mean, the base is different, but you know.
That's the same thing. He's got a FIFA World Cup trophy there. This dude never played a day of soccer in his life.
Well, you know, it's not about the trophies that you win. It's about the trophies that you have, okay? The more trophies you have, you know. So it's like, you know, on your Xbox account, on your Xbox Live account, on your PlayStation account, you know, you have all those trophies. That doesn't necessarily mean you won them, but they're on your account. You know, I got a bunch of trophies that Grace got on my account. You know, I didn't win them, but they're mine. They're not going to appear on hers. Like,
Does that bother you?
No, man, they're mine. I won them. I own them.
That would bother me. I would want every trophy on there to be trophies that I earned.
Jesus, Hugo, you're a psychopath.
If
You're a sick.
gotta have
fuck.
a different account for different people's trophies.
What about all those
If I
trophies?
was- if-
Okay, well, what about unlocks on video games? Do you have to unlock all of them, or can other people unlock them?
That's different. That's
That's
different
different.
because
That's
unlocks are fun. You know, like you get a new stage or you get a new character.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I would still prefer to be the one to have earned it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's part of the game and it's what you get out of playing it.
Yes.
And so it would bother me still a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but that somebody else got it for me. But
Mhm,
I'd be okay with it.
But the
in-
trophies.
The trophies, the achievements. I would never have a fucking FIFA World Cup trophy sitting behind me
If you didn't earn it.
if I didn't earn
Okay.
it. Which
Okay.
I'm sure that man did not earn it.
You don't know that, Hugo. You don't know that.
This guy right here, you
Yes.
see him with that fucking
Comb over.
comb over. That's the color of what his skin should be.
It's the same color as the snow outside, technically.
Yeah, it is actually. Anyway,
Administration
I just wanna
firing the
find-
Inspector General.
I want to find.
inspector.
the ins-
Of Musk holding up his
I'm
kid.
so cool. This
There
guy
he is.
actually had this hat made too, and of course,
Yeah,
I'm
make
sure
America great again. And he's like,
there's-
I want black on black.
there's going to be people making money.
I want the black on the black hat. We have the best hats.
We have the best hats.
You think he can wear a beard? That elongated muskrat. There he is, the little gremlin shit.
Nothing against the kid. He's just a kid. He's
No.
literally
no.
a-
He's
a
in the line
prop.
of fire. He's in it. All right. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's getting a massive amount of hatred right now that he has no idea what's going on.
Look at him just sitting
Just
there,
him
this
standing
poor
there. He's
kid.
probably like, I'm just here with my dad. And it's like, yeah, but
Oh my god!
you don't understand
Look
yet,
at
kid.
Trump's face. Oh no! Oh,
What are
no,
you
I messed
Overnight, the
up.
Trump
Doing,
admin-
Hugo.
More
Zooming
plans
in
to.
this-
Look at the kid. Look at the little. I'm hiding
Rule
in
of the-
dad's coat.
If
Oh,
if there's not a good feed,
there it
Without
is.
providing specific evidence.
so if there's not a good feedback loop from the people to the
There's
government.
that gravitas moment.
saying
It's
some of
it's
the things I
hard to-
say backpedaled after. Yes, Vanna, that's right. Amid major downside.
Yeah,
All right, that's enough of you people.
that's enough.
That's enough of that shit.
Anyway,
Anyway, the
pretty
FIFA World Cup, I highly doubt that Trump got it. So yeah.
that is like Jono says it's like stolen valor, and I agree.
Yeah, I agree on that. Bullshit.
You can't just be having no fucking FIFA World Cup. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo has tried his whole damn life to get a FIFA World Cup, and he hasn't gotten one. yet.
Really?
Only
Ronaldo.
Only the Euro Cup.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Didn't he retire? Or is he
No,
retiring?
I think he's still going to play in the next Euro Cup.
Isn't he
or
like
World Cup.
isn't he like 29 years old, which is like the impossibly old age for a soccer superstar?
Yeah, he is 29 years old. Same way Jono's 29 years old. And yeah, you know, it's the age where you might as well become a coach.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to probably play until he's at least 44.
Yep. Those steroids, man, they can do anything.
Nah, the dude's a machine. It's not steroids.
Did you hear about how there's like a group of tech billionaires who are trying to finance the enhanced games? Hear about this?
No.
Okay, so basically there are places in the world, typically in like Bahamas and shit, where the government is allowing pharmaceutical companies to buy out property so that they can pretty much do research and develop medical treatments that are outside of FDA and US and North American jurisdiction. So they can do all sorts of like weird experimental processes and all these like gene therapy things that were only in like science fiction. But now that they're getting money and backing from these tech billionaires, it's slowly starting to become more and more of a reality. And one group of tech billionaires is actually trying to finance the enhanced games, which is essentially, let's get people who take steroids, who have performance enhancing therapy done on their genes, who can go for like muscle growth stimulants, and let's have them compete in events and see who wins.
That's crazy.
That is fucked. I would love to see people like running faster than Usain Bolt and then probably having a fucking heart attack and dying because their heart's going to explode from taking so many drugs and gene therapy techniques.
I mean, look, if it's going to advance science, I'm all for it.
Or wouldn't you love to see like an 8-foot tall like man who's built just out of pure muscle, who's just like got like 3 orangutan hearts in him?
What are you going to do when that guy decides to attack random people on the street? Because he
that's
will. He's going to be all roided out.
That's gonna be the fun part of it. Yeah, just like.
Yeah, it's fun when he's picking you up by the neck.
Well, I'm not gonna be there. I can't afford a ticket to that shit.
No, but what if he lives next to you?
Oh shit.
You
Well,
know?
I mean, it could happen. You know.
That's true. You could, Jono says, machine gun him down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always what I think about when you see those super jacked soldiers. It's like, yeah, you're a beast physically,
Mm-hmm.
but in the field, a bullet is going to stop you just as easily as if you were smaller.
Yeah, that's true.
And actually, all that size is probably going to make you slower, need more calories. I don't know if it's the best thing to just be like a super jack dude on steroids and be in the military.
Probably not. It probably does take.
What's that dude? He's famous on Instagram. I don't even know if he's a real soldier, but he certainly dresses like one. Jacked soldier Instagram. Let's see.
Joseph Shulkin?
Is this the guy? Nope.
I mean, that guy looked pretty jacked.
Oh, he's this.
Is that him? That just looks like one of my buddies.
I'm not gonna find
Right
this
there.
guy. Is it this guy?
He looks like someone I know.
I don't
My
know if it's
God.
this guy. But no, that would be fine. Like he's jacked obviously, but he's not like a bodybuilder jacked. So I think.
Well, who else we got? Oh my God! Look at that fucking cum gutter. Yeah, that dude, pure cum gutter.
jacked. Hang on, bodybuilder.
Okay, that guy's just AI.
Which guy's AI?
Fourth from the top.
Fourth? You think this guy's AI?
That's a robot right there. That is not real.
That's real, man.
That's not real.
No way AI did that.
That
That is a piece of art. I'm not finding the dude though, but he does these crazy workouts.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I mean, look, that's kind of like it. Like, do these guys, like, this might be Photoshop, but these guys wouldn't automatically be the best soldiers in the game just because they're so, like, athletically fit and muscular.
Just because they're so beefy.
This podcast is becoming homoerotic.
No. No. If you don't think this is good, you should
This
leave.
is good entertainment, okay?
This is good. All right.
All right. Let's move on from this Jack Soldier story.
Oh yeah, the new Captain America movie is coming out tomorrow. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't. Man, we're so out of touch.
Yeah. Well, they got a new Captain America now. It's not America's ass anymore.
Who is it now?
It's the Falcon. Whoever it was that played the Falcon. Yeah. He's the new Captain America. Yeah, that's the guy. Anthony Mackie, thank you. Oh, and guess who's guest starring?
Guy?
If
Chris Evans?
No. If you guessed Harrison Ford, you're 100% correct.
Oh, damn. And Liv Tyler's in it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know Liv Tyler was in it, but I couldn't believe that they reincarnated Harrison Ford's mummified corpse to come back in one more shitty movie.
Yeah.
I thought after the CG of, what's it called?
They must have paid him a good amount.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, this is a very American trailer.
America.
Just off the bat.
Uh-huh. Also, like, a lot of people are saying it. So, Hugo, are you going to be boycotting the Captain America movie?
Well, tell me. Why? Why do I need to?
America.
Oh.
Did you know what's going on?
Because it's an American product.
Because it's.
You know what? Yeah. Fuck watching movies.
That.
I'm only going to watch TV, and that's because I already paid for the subscriptions. Spam. Oh, we do have spam in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Delete first time chatter. Get
out
the
of
hell
here.
out of here.
Get him out of here, man. We don't want that shit no more.
Thanks for the call out there, Chimimu.
Yeah.
All right, should we watch a bit of this trailer?
Let's watch a bit of the trailer. This is the new Marvel Cinematic Universe, people. All right? Coming at you. Bet you didn't even know this was going to be a thing until you saw it today.
Look, see Harrison Ford. Oh, of course, he's president.
Pull that shit.
Triumphant.
It's a triumph.
Oh,
Gus Fring is in it.
Fring's in it.
Gus Fring. I bet you he's the bad guy.
Oh,
Yep. He's 100% the bad
shit.
guy.
You know what? I'm into it now.
I got the whole plot figured out already.
All right.
But let's wait until the trailer finishes.
All right. Let's watch
Because
that.
then I got the whole plot for you. All right?
Oh, the Red Hulk.
Captain America.
He's so red.
Uh-huh.
When did man, I'm so out of it. I bet this happened a while ago, but when did Hulk turn red?
So that's not the Hulk. That's not Dr. David Bruce Banner.
What?
No. That is a different Hulk.
Who is it?
Do you want the spoilers?
Ah, damn it. No. When did it happen though?
Just in this movie.
Oh, what? This Red Hulk thing happens in this movie?
Yes.
Then how do you know? You haven't watched it.
I've seen a little bit of an extended trailer for it. Who does right there? Who does that look like? Come on, look at the face. Who does that look like?
Is that Harrison Ford?
It's Harrison Ford.
Oh my.
They're gonna Hulk up Harrison Ford, baby. Indiana Jones is turning Hulkamania. I bet you didn't see that shit coming.
Get off my plane.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff's dad.
Yeah. Well, that's it. So Harrison Ford is the Red Hulk, And Red Hulk has been like a comic book character. It's like a different one. In one of them, there was a different Hulk called Abomination, but that was like a villain that was turned by like this like super scientist who was also a villain. But this is clearly someone else. But it might be Abomination as well. I don't know. Depends on how they want to handle it. Brave New World. Trailer. Yeah.
Wilson, I am glad to hear about all you are doing for this country. But it's time to make a change. The country needs Captain America.
I'm in a league of my own.
Tonight,
Ice in my chains,
ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Adamantium, the greatest discovery of the millennium.
Mr. President, there is...
Yep. I'm going to stop it there before we get...
They're bringing back
We're not really adding anything to this trailer.
No, but they're bringing back Adamantium, which...
Wait, when did it go away?
After X-Men.
Oh, that's true.
That's the metal that Wolverine's bones are made of.
It hasn't been a thing since the X-Men.
It hasn't been a thing since X-Men because it's, very heavy and shit, but I guess they're bringing it back. But yeah, here's my prediction for the plot. I bet you that Gus Fring used to work with Harrison Ford. They used to be some like CIA goons or something. They used to go around doing like fucking wet works and assassinations and things. And then he's like, oh, he died. He's gone. And now Harrison Ford has become the president because, military service and whatever. And now guess who's back to cause shit? It's Gus Fring. And there's only one man who can stop him. His old partner, Harrison Red Hulk Ford.
Damn,
that's going to be the fucking plot.
I think you got it.
I think I got it too.
I think that's spot on.
But, and that's that. That's the new Marvel Cinematic Universe coming at you. And it's coming out tomorrow, Valentine's Day. The best time to go and...
Gus Fring is put on every TV show now.
He is.
He's also in video games.
He is.
In,
he's
Far
the
Cry
bad guy.
6.
Yep, Far Cry 6. He's the main bad guy.
Look at that. I did something right.
Good job, Hugo.
I nerded right.
You nerded correct this
Gussie.
time.
Gussie Fring. Look at that.
Look at that. The bad man.
Boom. I mean, he is...
typecast as the bad guy.
I mean, he is typecast as the bad guy, but look at him. You see him in high definition graphics? Look at the graphics.
It's amazing.
It's the best. He does look like the kind of guy that you want to grow up to be,
I love how all the titles are like Gustavo Fring. Intro cutscene starring Gustavo Fring.
That's his name, dude. It's his fucking name.
Uh-huh.
All right. It's enough of the fucking pop culture there. We did it, okay? We covered something not politics related.
Good. That's all right. Now back to politics.
Yeah, back to politics. Now, speaking of politics.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, let me load this up in a way that you can't see it. So there's no spoilers.
No spoilers allowed.
Actually, I don't know how much I have in terms of politics.
That's fine. Oh.
Okay.
Shit.
There's this video I want you to see.
Oh,
actually, there's a few videos I want you to see.
Oh, reactions.
I just thought, how could she?
How could she?
How could she do what she did there?
Tibetan Spaniel Zammy.
So it's like one of those dog
treats
competitions.
Yes.
Where
you compete.
A well-behaved dog.
Yes.
Or a well-trained dog
yes.
wins. And this trainer.
Yes.
Is
she ate it! She ate the treat!
The little dog.
The guy watching his commentary.
Oh, she ate it!
Why did she eat it?
She not only did she eat it and was caught totally red-handed on national television.
Yeah.
But she's pretending
that the dog ate it?
The dog ate it.
What the fuck?
And is pulling it out of, or trying to pull it out of its mouth. Like he somehow got that treat off your hand.
She ate the treat!
The little dog.
Oh, how dare you eat my treat?
Oh, she ate it!
Oh,
She ate the treat!
But why did she eat it? You know?
But why did she eat it? What the fuck? Okay, fine, I get it. You're cheating. Great. But God damn.
Looks like she ate a lot of those treats.
Oh,
I mean, look,
man.
sometimes when you're out at work, this is work for her, you get hungry. It's
You
no
do.
different than when you're at work, Drasco.
And I need to take my 5th coffee break for the day.
Yeah, and you have to have a little snack or a little lunchy poo or beer or whatever it is you do on your lunch break.
I mean, beer is not allowed under the terms and conditions.
What
but-
about all the other things you do at work that is not allowed under the terms in OC?
Hey, man, that stuff is healthy, all right? Getting up every hour for 15 minutes, that's healthy, all right? They encourage active living. Now, do they encourage you standing up and taking a 15-minute break every hour? You know what? That's between me and HR to decide. All
They
right?
should. They should encourage that because it'll keep you healthy.
It will keep you healthy, and I'm doing my part. You know?
All right. If you're doing your part,
Yeah.
I want you to be prepared for this one. 'Cause
Okay.
This one, it's
a bit of a doozy.
You just are probably not going to be prepared for it. So this kid,
Yeah.
you see it there, see the drawing.
I-
This teen says he did not use gang signs as a design.
Okay, what do we got here?
Drawing.
City
You can see
sticker
several
photo.
hands pictured above a heart. Well, some say those hands are displaying a well-known gang signal.
What?
It's a well-known gang signal. Okay,
This,
I guess.
this
Yeah.
is it.
No, you know, I don't want to do it because who knows what?
Who
these
know?
gang
Who
signs
knows?
mean.
Who knows who we're
Who
gonna?
knows what? Look, man, hands. You ever tried drawing hands as a kid? That's why we just drew circles because they're a pain in the neck to draw.
I didn't draw circles, Hugo. I drew stick figures. No hands.
Okay. All right, John, stick fingers would work. Let's see. Jono used to drink beer at lunchtime when he worked at Home Depot. Damn right, dude. That is the most American way to spend a shift at the most American job ever.
He didn't. He worked it while he was here.
It's still American, dude. All right. What do you have to say?
Damn right, it's American.
Look, okay, look. The point is,
I want to see more of these gang signs.
we're gonna go to the gang signs. I need you to be prepared.
I'm prepared.
This teen, like everybody's accusing this kid.
I'm more.
Look, also it's Chicago. It's in Illinois. So
Is that the Chicago flag? Is that the city
might
flag
be.
of Chicago?
be.
The white on blue.
But so imagine you're a kid and you're being accused of drawing gang signs when you're not a gangster. It might be a little scary. Just want to prepare you. So he's devastated.
He's devastated. Wow.
Devastated teen says that's completely untrue.
And I don't think that's fair. I tried the best I can.
I think you're getting more of a laugh out of this than I am.
He was devastated, dude. He was like nearly dying. He was like somebody condemned him to death. He's like, I did the best I could. No, I think it wasn't. Now that I watch it again, I don't think it was the. I don't think
It was the gang signs.
it was the gang signs. It's that he thought they were really well drawn, and they were
People are calling him out.
people are saying like these aren't great drawings, dude. And he's like, look, I tried my best.
Oh.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the kid. I'm not laughing at the kid. I'm just laughing
But I'm
at
totally
how
laughing at the kid.
devastated he is because people are accusing, like, are saying he didn't draw properly.
Oh.
He does look like a sweet kid, and I feel really bad. I'm not laughing at him.
Stop. Stop, Hugo. Stop.
All right, look, that's enough. That's enough. We're just laughing at kids on this show. Okay, this is a big story.
Okay. The French paparazzi.
But before we go to the big story, actually,
Okay. What do you got for me this time?
right now, what we have.
Okay.
It's just apparently Leonardo I don't know, he's some connection with Diddy.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not why I'm playing this video, though.
Oh.
It's mostly because it's French.
Fuck the French.
Shame on you. PDG. Very shame on PDD. Okay, this one I agree. It's probably just me laughing at it and doesn't actually have any merit, but it's so cute. They're like, shame on you, PDD. Shame on you for hanging out with PDD. Bye, Leo.
You took a picture with Paparazzi and you don't take time with your fan. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
And your friend is PDG. Very shame on you, huh?
Shame on you for PDD.
Shame on you for PDD.
Very shame on you for hanging out with PDD. It almost makes P Diddy sound innocent when you say it like that.
Poor little PDD.
PDD. Like how? Like in France, you hear Americans refer to him as P Diddy. How do you come to call him PDD? It's just different.
Hugo, it says there's this thing called an accent.
No, but you hear it said like you don't. You hear it said P Diddy.
P Diddy.
You know, this isn't a French
P-Diddy.
word. You say it like you hear it. It's not a French ass word. BDD. BDD. Oh, how dare you? Very shame on you for hanging out with PDD.
But not with your fans.
Not with your fans. Oh, we just wanted a picture of shame on you.
Shame on you.
Okay, also, I do like that tactic that his guard has.
Yeah, with the light.
With the flashlight. That's
yeah, and
kind of
he's
cool.
just like
Flash you
flashing it.
back. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because then you can't get a good picture.
Yeah, just ruins the photo.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's a good technique.
Little tactic.
Yeah. Brr, brr, brr.
All right. Now, this is the big news.
BDD.
The BDD.
What do you
Oh,
got?
wait. You know what? Oh, well, I don't have video of your cock and balls on a Cybertruck. But I have a different crazy video.
Okay, I just want to state for the record, they're not my cock and balls. Somebody drew cock and balls. It wasn't a picture of my cock and balls. It was just cock and balls. All right? I wish my cock and balls were that humongous, if you know what I'm saying.
Don't undersell yourself, Drasco. You know they are.
They're pretty huge. You're right. You're right. They could always be bigger. The fuck are you looking at? Yeah, that's right. Move on.
I got nothing to say.
Yeah, that's right. Move on. Anyway, so yeah,
Look,
what do you got?
I always like to relish in any opportunity
To hype up my cock and balls. Thank you.
to hype
Hugo.
up our city.
Oh.
You know, people always think that Toronto isn't as cool as New York, isn't as cool as Houston, isn't as cool as Oklahoma.
Why would it? When was Oklahoma cool? Huh?
Listen, man.
What, because of the Raiders? They
Yeah.
cheat. Okay, go Raiders.
What the fuck did you just say? The Raiders do not cheat.
The
okay?
Raiders do cheat.
Well,
That's
how are we supposed to get sponsored by the Raiders if you're talking smack about them cheating?
I don't want to be
It's
sponsored.
not a video game, Drasco. There's no cheat codes.
Except if you're a member of Chase Bank.
Chase Bank wants to come into Canada. Would you allow that shit?
Fuck yeah, I can use the infinite money glitch. I can get money from them, and then that's it. What are they gonna do? Bounce my check?
They're gonna put you in jail, dude.
No, man. They're gonna have to give me $10,000. All right.
That's not how it works. Man.
That is. Look, I've seen the TikToks. That's 100% how it works.
TD got in big trouble here recently. What did TD do?
TD? What didn't they do? They're probably
No, in America.
In America?
What did TD? Do they just want TD because
Oh.
it's a Canadian bank and it's in the States, and we have no American banks up here?
They do have TD Bank in the state.
I know they do.
They were doing something with like money laundering. Not really, but
Oh, they were like aware of it and not doing anything about it.
yeah.
TDCO proceeds from $20 bill.
20 billion.
Charles Schwab sale will be used to compete
No,
for more business in Canada.
There was something that was like a while ago.
Oh, the TD Bank drug money laundering.
That
scandal.
was it.
This is it.
drug money laundering scandal.
So I bet it's just that they knew about it. And weren't doing anything about it.
I remember about this.
Money laundering networks moving $670 million through TD accounts.
Yeah, from 6 years.
And meanwhile, we have to pay $4 a month.
Yeah.
To have an account there. 3 money laundering networks moving blah 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 during a 6-year stretch. Okay, crazy.
Yeah.
TD Bank created an environment that allowed financial crimes to flourish.
Good job. Hey.
As long as they make some money, they don't give a damn.
I mean, that's where my money is.
One scheme allegedly moved more than $470 million in illicit funds through TD Bank between 2018 and 2021. And they bribed 20 TD employees with more than with $57,000 worth of gift cards?
Yeah.
All right, look. If I worked at TD Bank and they came at me,
it wasn't just you. Wasn't one person they were giving 57,000. They were probably giving a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there.
It's not 57. There isn't 57,000 people involved. How many people were you saying is here?
Probably maybe I don't know, 7, 8.
$57,000.
At least like maybe 10, I think.
Divided by 10. Let's say like there's 20 employees that are in the mix.
20 people? You know how hard it is to keep 20 people under a thumb?
Well, okay. If 57,000
divided by 20.
DVD.
$2,800.
You wouldn't take a fucking $2,850 gift card from, some dude or some girl that's calling you up at TD being like, "Hey, I got this gift card. You just turn a blind eye on this account here."
I don't know. If you get caught with that, it's gonna be a lot more than
Think
$3,000.
of how many PS5s you could buy, Drasco.
Literally, what's 3,000 divided by 500?
It's a lot, is what it is. It's
like
a lot
what,
of PS5s.
5?
5 PS5s.
Yeah, like 6. Oh boy, 6 play. That dude you were showing me last week had more fucking PlayStations than I did.
That's true.
And he's like making pictures of trash. But yeah, fuck TD. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Can't see it. Seems like a fake video cut with kids' reaction to something else. You might be right, Jono. I don't know. It could be. I tried my damn bestest. That could be. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was fake news.
You know what? We try every week to get you people something nice to laugh at, to enjoy, to giggle at. And this is what you do. You come at us with these slanderous accusations of we're not trying hard enough.
I know.
Kanye West has deactivated his Twitter account.
But you know why?
Why? Did he say something about the Nazis again? Is this about the Nazis, Kanye? What are you doing?
It's
Kanye?
It's not just that he said something about the Nazis.
Well, what did?
It's the various things that he said
about the
that
Nazis.
are Nazi-like.
Oh, okay. Well, what did he say?
I feel like that's going to be a word that's going to get us banned just for even saying it. We should have said Tina. Tinas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to show you the tweets. They've been.
Oh man.
They've been.
Oh man.
Somewhat blurred out, but you can tell what they said. Don't say it though.
I'm a nanny.
I'm a nanny. I love hitters.
I love hitting.
Now what, bitters?
Now what, bitters? I love hitters.
I wish there was a time code on there. I want to know what time of night this was. Because this guy. I mean, I think he's got some sort of personality disorder or I don't know, mental health issues, but doesn't excuse it. But I if it's not that, then I feel like this guy was drinking.
I mean,
or high on something.
I mean, it feels like he's trying to take that whole Marshall Matters persona and just make it 100% real.
He's never said anything like
well,
that.
Well, no, he didn't. I'm saying he's taking that same idea of just yeah, you know what? I am whatever you say I am. But now he's just he's doing it for real. He's going off.
Your little brother when you leave your Twitter logged in on the computer.
Always log out of your social media.
I turned down
On your
3
home
photos
computer.
this week with Make-A-Wish kits.
Oh, man.
That's so bad. All right. But that's the first one. I think there's a few more. I can say
Chew.
Chew. I think you could say Jew without any repercussions.
Okay.
I mean, you're just like you can't not say Jew.
Uh-huh.
That's not a derogatory term.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. I can
But-
say
but-
hitter.
So you can. You're right. You can say Jew as much as you want.
Yeah.
It's how you say it.
It's how you say all these things.
And I can say hitter as much as I want. Matter of fact, I do say it when I want.
Oh, that's,
I mean, okay, that's fair.
that's
Like, there's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, especially if you're speaking about history and you're talking about World War II history.
You know, you can't talk about that fellow with the mustache.
Yeah, he's not fucking Voldemort. We can say his name.
You can say his name.
You know, it's just when you start saying that you are one of his disciples.
When you say you're one of his fans.
Yeah, then there's a slight problem.
There's an issue.
Then you are being a hateful bigot. But Shamumu is in the chat. Just see, it's not banned. You can say it. Oh, Hilter, just like last time.
Yeah, the Hilton.
Hilter.
This is some off-Hilter language that he's saying.
Okay, this one's bad. Yay, woohoo!
Oh, in the voice too.
Yeah, in the voice.
Got top trending.
Got top and trending and a couple under to go Lakers. Not sure why I said that. Just sounded like some stupid shit to say because I'm
Really? You're gonna do that?
After everything.
Everything
that's
else
what you
said.
That's what you censor out.
That's what you want to censor.
So good. Anyway,
Because I'm getting started.
he did deactivate his X account after. It's all done. It's all done. I agree with you, Jono. Why does anyone care? But I mean, he is. I don't know if it's that people don't care. It's that he is such a
Big
massive
name.
figure.
Yeah.
And saying the wildest shit to say on a platform that should have taken that stuff down.
Have you seen who's running it?
Exactly. Yeah. It's like he's literally moderating that platform. He would have taken it down if those comments were against him specifically.
Well, no, he's a champion of free speech.
Oh, yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyone can go up there and say the stupidest shit that you can say, and nobody can say boo. But the minute you start talking smack about the Tesla Cybertruck, then you're taking it too far. All right.
I like this one. This one's from Eric Andre.
Everybody knows who Eric Andre
I don't know.
is.
In case you don't, go check out Eric Andre. It's so perfect. U.S. economy. Donald Trump. Why would Joe Biden do this to us? All right, look.
All right, here we go.
We have
in
to talk about
Toronto.
Toronto. We're the coolest city
Toronto
ever. Cool
mans.
shit happens in Toronto, and we have a video to highlight that.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, poop.
You can bet your bottom dollar
That
was written with what it says. It's art. That's art.
He's ruining a modern art masterpiece.
Yeah. That's art, man.
He's making a powerful statement against the TTC and the way that they are governed and run by saying that they are the equivalent to poop. All right? That's what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot take that down, sir.
I agree, man. This is what the city is known for. Like,
Was this why the subway wasn't working between Victoria Park and Warden?
probably.
Oh, man. That thing goes down
probably
too
because
often.
before that video, somebody somebody probably has video of this actually happening.
Yeah, of
Somebody-
some dude like just smearing the word poop on with shit.
Yeah, that they actually like squatted down,
I
dropped
don't-
it into their hands.
I don't know if they would have fucking shit right there. I'm betting that they shit in a bag and then brought that bag with them and did it there.
Why do you think a person that's going to do this is going to be carefully thinking about where their poo goes? It's going on their hands. You think it was in a bag?
I think that they brought the bag from somewhere else and then just wrote it out there. I don't think that they dropped trowel, shit on the fucking floor, and then picked that shit up and then wrote the word poop on it. If you're that crazy to do that, you're not going to write the word poop in poop. You're going to like smear it over with your hands and just kind of like leave paw prints all over the fucking wall. That's what you're going to do.
I
believe
mean,
it was yesterday.
It could be. This is apparently related from Jono, so let's watch it.
Okay, let's watch it. Once again, unmoderated, unverified videos going up. All right,
here we
let's
go.
hear it.
I was called to the bathroom at the cemetery to take care of something. I walked in the bathroom, and in the middle toilet right there, somebody didn't shit in the toilet, somebody shat on the toilet. They shat on the walls, they shat on the floor.
Yep.
I had to clean it up, man, but before that, for about 10 to 15 seconds, man, I just stared at somebody's shit, man.
Yep.
To be totally honest with you, man, it was a really, really profound moment. So I was thinking, I'm 30 years old, and in about 10 seconds, I got to start cleaning up somebody's shit, man.
What the fuck is this?
What is this? This quote is good by itself.
What is
quote
this?
is good by
crap?
itself, but the fact that he says it while folding up an American flag and puts it on another level. Is this from an actual movie, or is this scripted, or is
I don't
I believe it
know.
was yesterday.
is this like
I was called
it's
to
called
the bathroom
American
at the
Movie.
cemetery.
You want to
Take
from
care of
American Movie,
something.
one of my
I walked
favorite
in the
movies? Okay, so
Okay,
it's a
so
movie.
It's a
Bathroom.
movie.
And in the middle toilet right there.
I think this would be me if I lived in America.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this would be me. Got the goatee, got the hair.
That's totally you if you lived in the States.
Mhm.
You'd be a lot cooler, I'm not going to lie. That guy's pretty cool. You
I
see how
think-
many flags he's got behind him? Did you see that?
Somebody shat on the toilet.
Look at this.
It's a lot of flags.
30 years old, man. That's just so you.
That's a hard pill to swallow. You gotta have a deep fucking.
Oh, it's a documentary following this dude who wants to become a filmmaker.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It is actually pretty cool. All right, I think it's time for a break before we go into anything else. So
I think we're a bit overdue for that.
enjoy yourselves in the next 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Get popcorn, get a tea biscuit, and get a tea or a beer. Remember, it's Jono's birthday party episode. We're celebrating Jono's birthday. So come back.
Get yourself a slice of cake or a pie
or a pie.
or a cup.
Come back refreshed and ready to rumble for the last half of today's crazy episode where we've had to cut back majorly because the tariffs have hit our economy so majorly, so hard. Drasco?
Can't go back to me.
We got to shoot scarecrows today. You can't burn down the farm field, at least. You think it's funny, man. It ain't that funny. I mean, dudes are looking. I mean, there's a good jacket in there, too. A Levi's jacket, man. I could quick hop over the fence or throw a string over there or something.
We're back.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh shit.
Hang on. Hang on. You know how hard it is to get a beverage in exactly 3 minutes?
Let me sing you a song, Grasco.
A song of your people, I hope.
A song of my people for your people.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
Drasco came along, talked to my people, said we were cool people, and he turned around and said, fuck those guys. And then I went home and told all of my friends, I met a new friend, his name is Drasco. But he turned out to be a sad little guy who's super angry. That's all I got so far. I'm working on it.
I can see the potential.
You do better. Here you go. Give me a song. Serenade me. Tell me a song that you, anything you want to say. Come on, man, you could do better than that. Let the string string. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm into it. This is great. This is beautiful, Drasco. Can you throw some words in there?
It's instrumental. All right.
Oh,
The
it's
music makes
instrumental.
the music is supposed to give you the feelings.
Drasco, I mean
Yes.
Jono, this one's for you as well. Yup. Drasco came home and he told his mommy.
That was Happy Birthday, just so you know.
Oh, it was happy birthday. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do it. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Let's sing happy birthday to Jono. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jono. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Happy birthday. All right.
We'll all watch American Movie for you.
One day.
And we could have shot it.
Join
That
us
was a
on
killer
our
stairway.
Let's
That went up.
Watch. I feel like this is gonna be like the next movie Hugo's
To the third floor of the room and
watch.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna become like obsessed with this movie. I can tell. This looks like a little bit of Trailer Park Boys, a little bit of Napoleon Dynamite. And look, that dude is basically me. That's basically you and me, right there. I'm just like looking at the camera, like, what am I doing here?
Got his soda from fucking
houses. It was for the scene, and man, now it's just like a twisted honka, you know. But no, God, the hand of God, man, is swift and sure, man. You don't get your production on time, and he's serious and backing you up, wanting you to get out of this lifestyle of mental and fiscal poverty. Gives.
I gotta stop.
all right. I'm into it.
This looks good.
It does.
Speaking of television or movies or things that look good, have you watched anything recently?
We're slowly getting through Lost.
Through Lost?
We're near the end of season 4. It's moving along faster now that there's only like fucking 14 episodes in a season.
Nah, that's only that season because of the writer's strike.
No, like the next seasons too.
Oh,
they're,
that's true.
They're also
they do
like
go down, yeah.
Yeah, they're like not 25 episodes
Yeah,
anymore,
yeah.
so there's not as much filler.
I honestly think that where we're at now is like too short for seasons. Like we're down to some shows are 6 episode seasons. But 25 episodes was way too long.
It was a lot, and like they definitely did have filler episodes, which is like where you're able to pad out the 25 episode per season runtime. But like there are shows that do it good and shows that don't do it too good. Like I think X-Files was one of the only ones that did it really good. Star Trek as well. They also did it very well because like a lot of those episodes are just like, here's something random that fucking happens. Like that's the whole thing about the X-Files. It's like here's different cases about different weird shit. And like the strength of those episodes just kind of comes down to the writing. Whereas something like Lost, you have your characters, you have your setting, and then it's like these filler episodes just kind of happen where like, oh, we're just going to explore this character a little bit more. But I don't know, some of them they're just like pretty weak in terms of like character development, or, you know, maybe we'll introduce characters and certain things that, hey, they're just going to be retconned later on. They're just not even going to fucking matter. Which is like, I don't know, I always felt like the most interesting character in Lost was the island itself. And like any episodes where they did just focus on the weird shit that goes on the island, those are like the best episodes. Whereas like episodes where they focus on like, oh, here's all the like backstory for fucking Kate and why she ran away. And it's like, I don't know. I don't think that really does much for the character. Whereas I think the things that she does on the island are more important to her character. It's like, it's interesting to see like all the shit that happened like with her mom and like the stuff in the past and like why she's on the run and like the complex relationship that she has. But I feel like it's more interesting to see like how she handles the situations on the island. That I think is more interesting. Where it's like, I think like all these like flashbacks were kind of like, sometimes they can be a little much. But
yeah,
that's just me.
No, I somewhat agree. Like I think it's nice to get the backstory, and in particular, like I loved Hurley's backstory.
Yeah.
But I think there was a bit too much of it. But it was a different time. That's how shows were done, and at that time, it was cutting edge storytelling in television. I think nowadays it's maybe a bit slow paced because of that, because they had so many episodes to fill. But that's because that was a standard back then, was for seasons to be that long, to be in the 20s of episodes. So I wouldn't want to not have the backstory at all, I guess is what I'm saying. I do still like having a bit of the backstory. It does flesh out the characters a little bit better than if they didn't have the backstory at all. But I do agree that like sometimes it's just a bit too much, and there's certain backstories that just aren't interesting.
Yep.
And then you have also stories that like end up just being to kill the character off, which is just like, why did you make me sit through this whole episode learning about these fucking characters, and then you're gonna kill them?
Yeah. Or like certain flashbacks where like they're never brought up again. There's this one with Locke that I'm just like, when is this coming back? Where after like he got left by, like after he got his kidney stolen by his dad, but before he became a cripple, he went and he lived on a farm with a bunch of weed farmers, and he was told to go kill a cop that was undercover to spy on them.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, it's never brought up again.
That's true.
It's like, how is he allowed to have a job or even be on a plane when he was like living for like, I don't know, how long was it? 8 months, a year with like these drug runners, and the CIA literally, or like the FBI, sought him directly as a way to get in and then just let him go. What the fuck? Like, that's what I mean by like pointless backstory.
Yeah.
That does nothing. You spent an episode building this up, to have zero payoff because it's never brought up again. Well, and it only like confuses the entire like character arc of the character. Like, where do you put this?
Obviously, they whoever wrote that probably thought that they would follow up with it and continue to write it, right?
Nope.
That's the problem with having multiple writers on shows.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it was done with one writer, it's easy to kind of forget these things. It's when you're watching it, it's easy to kind of like like pick it apart and be like, well, you know, you never brought us back to that.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be something that'd be kind of easy to forget to go back to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's, hey, look, that's the way it is. That's the name of the game. If
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna write something in, there's got to be a reason. Otherwise, it's shit writing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, there is this like old writer's technique called Chekhov's gun, and it's like made by this Russian playwright where he says, if you have a gun, like in a play, or like it can be in a book or it can be in a TV show, but mostly he did it in a play, is that if you have a gun on display anywhere in scene 1, by fucking scene 3, that gun better be going off at some point.
Yeah.
Someone should be using it. So when you bring in a story element, you have to have a payoff of it at some fucking point.
Oh, I've heard that. Somebody just recently told me the exact same thing, but it was a different name for the rule. It was based off of like, if the frog has a cross, then he better be killed by it, or something else. I forget what it was, but
like if the frog is crossing the road.
No. I honestly, like a Jesus cross.
Oh, like a crucifix.
Crucifix. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's essentially the same thing. It's interesting that there was like a different name for the rule, but was the exact same rule.
Yeah, it's just a story writing technique, and I think it's a very good one.
I would say it's not a technique. Well, it's a technique, but it's more of like should be
rule.
like a law rule in writing. You know?
I think it's a rule of good writing. You know,
Yeah.
It's like if you're going to introduce something and you're going to spend time describing it or showing it or like even bringing it up at any point, you better be fucking sure that it's going to have some kind of a payoff.
Yeah,
but, and that's where I think it's like without it, like then you're just wasting my fucking time. And it's like it's the same thing. And like when you're writing a show or even a play or anything, it's like you gotta have brevity about some of these things. You can't just have two characters there just like rambling on and on and on. Like get to the fucking action, get to the point.
Yep.
Can't have people
said there move the plot along.
Yes.
I do think like these days, I don't know. Maybe I'm defending it too harshly. I do think that these days, it seems slower than it was back then. I don't think the pace was as slow then. It's kind of like reading Lord of the Rings now versus what it must have been like to read Lord of the Rings when it came out.
Yeah,
because the sort of the taste for things and the sensibilities have just changed so much, right? Like now we still want character development, but we also want plot, and we need things to move along. And like reading Lord of the Rings, it's super slow because it spends a lot of time building the world, giving you this like rich tapestry of history, which is great, and it's what makes the book so special. But at the same time, having this more modern sensibility in reading, like it makes it hard to read because it's so slow.
It just feels very dense, and like when you do spend the time, like to build up certain things, like the Hobbit culture for a fucking chapter and a half.
Yeah,
it's like there is no payoff for any of that, but it's there to just kind of set up this larger world in the background. It just seems a little strange that world is never really touched on again or brought up, but I feel like there can be better ways of doing it. I want to just like nerd out for a bit, but
nerd out, man.
Something I like about the Dune books is that they do that. They like the author brings up these places and people and events. He just brings them up very briefly, but he never gives any kind of large description of them. He just has characters like reference them and talk about them in like later sequel books, and then he fleshes out the systems of it a little bit more. So there is this kind of like you build up this content over the span of like your whole volume of books, where like you can bring something up like for a little segment of the first book, you build it up in the second and then third, but then by the end you just like you don't like explode on it by the third or fourth book, but over the whole course of the book, you've developed this idea.
Interesting.
Like it's just like a nice way of writing that I enjoy, because like you're still focusing on the characters and the action at the time, on the story, but then you're also slowly over the course of the book building up the universe. You're not just like front loading it or end loading it, or just like, oh, let's spend one chapter just talking about like, you know, this one facet of this culture.
Yeah, I agree. Like, that's the thing. It just has to be a better balance, and like we still want that.
Yes,
you still want that.
You want the well-developed world. You want well-developed characters. You want well-developed story, but you don't want it to be such a bloat. You don't want it to be such a drag, especially at one point. You don't want to have like one episode of a TV show where it's like, let's just talk about this guy for the entire fucking episode.
Yumi was saying that you've been nerding out for a while on Dune.
I have. I just started the 6th book.
Whoa.
And goddamn, I am getting the biggest fucking hard on for Dune. Like it is.
But you didn't even watch the movie in theaters.
I watched the second movie in theaters.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't finished. We haven't finished. Me and Grace haven't finished. What's it called? Dune Prophecy.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask about that.
We're on episode what? I think 4. We just finished episode 4, and it's shit's popping off.
Dude, it was a crazy show.
Like characters, like I'm assuming that like, you know, certain races are being introduced. Like I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost sure that I know like what's going on. But it's kind of hard to tell because the show happens like 10,000 years before the movie.
Yeah, it was.
Or the books.
It was written. If I'm not mistaken, it was written
by the son.
The son.
Yes,
and yeah, it
was written by the son and one of his boys. But it was done kind of like not in collaboration with the dad, because the dad, like, I think he passed away a bit after he finished the last book. So his son just kind of, because like the dad did work with his son and like his kids and other people to kind of build the world, and something that large and complex, you needed other people to advise on it. So his son was like always there to just kind of like help his dad plan out the universe and plan out the books, and to be like, okay, you know, we should tie this part in here. So him, like they didn't have this like grand idea, because there's like 26 Dune books in total, but there's only 6 of the main volume, and like they didn't have this whole idea. It was just like, okay, let's take this concept from this time and we can elaborate on it, or like, you know, let's talk about the Bene Gesserit, or, you know, let's talk about the Harkonnens or the Atreides or the Carrinos, and then there's like, let's talk about the Spacing Guild, let's talk about these people, let's talk about the Butlerian Jihad, and like all these other things.
Are you gonna read the books, the prophecy books, once you're done? I don't
know. The prophecy books are it's one book called Sisterhood, which does focus on the Bene Gesserits. But I don't know if I'm gonna get into them. Like I kind of want to reread the Dune books again from the 1st to the 6th. I have an urge to like go back and read like particularly the 2nd and 3rd books. But yeah, like I kind of want to go back to them, just to kind of like, I don't know. There's like a lot of shit that happens in the books that you miss, and like just the way that they're written, it's kind of easy to not pick up on certain points. But then like I said, stuff is kind of coming together at the end, and I just want to go back to the like 2nd and 3rd one to just kind of see how they're building it up, to see if you can kind of like not pick up on it, but there's definitely like certain events that happen that start some things, and I want to see how that kind of begins again. Because now, like, I didn't expect to happen what happened by the end of the 5th, and I want to go back and see what's going on with it. But yeah, no, I have been nerding out quite a lot on Dune, and it's
nothing wrong with that.
It's very good. Like it's weird. Like I never thought I would enjoy it as much, but like once I started getting into it, and you do like a little bit of side reading into some of the other like things, and it's like, oh shit, this is getting really good.
I mean, yeah, it's a crazy story. It's a crazy world, and if you haven't watched any of the Dune things, You should. You should watch the first movie. Then you should watch the second movie.
Yes.
And then watch the Prophecy Show.
Yep.
'cause that's really good. Or you could watch the Prophecy Show first.
Yes.
Then watch the movies.
Yes, I agree. But yeah.
I killed it. Once me and Em got into the show, we just destroyed it. It was so good.
Me and Grace also want to watch it, but we're trying to like make a rule to just watch it on the TV. So no watching it on our phones while we're having dinner. We want to try to, because it does feel a lot more epic than just like some of the other things we're watching.
We have only certain things that we watch while having dinner. And we've been trying to like not watch anything while having dinner.
Yeah. That's like, all right, what's your rule on like TV on dinner or like TV during meals? Because like I've got some thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people do, right?
Yeah.
Like some people absolutely need to have something on the TV to enjoy dinner. And some people can't have anything because it just distracts them too much from the eating. For us, like it is the kind of thing that we don't want to have something too serious or like a show that we love too much on in the background while we eat. So true crime is our go-to. That's
while you're eating?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry, I was thinking True Detective.
No, no.
You couldn't get more serious than True Detective.
No, not True Detective.
Okay.
That would be something we wouldn't watch because it's such a good show.
Okay, so like true crime stuff, like
dinner and a
documentaries or
murder
something.
is what we call it.
Okay. Dinner and a burger.
Murder.
Oh, dinner and a murder. Oh, okay. I'm like dinner and a burger.
I mean,
damn, you guys
have
are
dinner
hungry.
and a burger after. You know,
You guys are hungry.
You have a salad for dinner and you have a burger for
dessert.
Yeah.
Of course. All right. So we got dinner and a murder. All right. And how do you feel about dinner and a murder?
It's great, you know, because it allows you to have a conversation as to what's going on. You know, I mean, all of the true crime that we watch, we like that chapter, Mike in particular, to give him a shout out on YouTube. And he's got episodes every Tuesday, and so we always get excited about it. And it used to be Tuesday and Friday, and sometimes it's still Fridays. But like, so as the story progresses, you can discuss, you can predict. You know, it's like, oh, I bet you anything it was the wife, or I bet you anything it was the husband. It's always like, usually that is the case anyway. But it's really interesting to hear these crazy stories that actually happened, and the reasons that some people choose to, you know, commit these kinds of crimes, and then to find out how they think they'll get away. And it's often like, it's either it's always really dumb people, but there's also these like sometimes not super dumb people, but they think they're way smarter than they actually are, and they think they're going to get away with it because they think they've thought about everything through and through.
I've seen all the true crime documentaries. I know how to get away with this.
No, that's the thing, man. Like, trust, you're not getting away with it. Like, it's just... Obviously, there's unsolved murders, which is sad, but like detectives are serious. That's the other fascinating thing about it is just how how detectives can put these pieces together, right? And so as you're watching it, like a Zelda game or any good game, there's a bit of puzzle to it, and that's a super engaging thing when you have to work with your mind to try and piece it all together. That's why true crime is so fun too, right? And to then see that skill set in real life being operated by, you know, true detectives is super fascinating. But it's the kind of television that, like, for us, it's easy to turn on and turn off, so it's not a big deal to like have it on it while we eat. Whereas something like Dune, Prophecy, or Silo, or what's another good show?
Severance.
Severance. Man, anyway, we'll get to that in a second. Those shows, like, they're too captivating, and so it makes it hard to eat and enjoy them.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And that's why true crime is kind of good. But at the same time, we're trying to like not even watch anything so that we can really focus on the food and just kind of have a conversation.
Yeah.
And then watch the TV after.
That's what I wanted to hit on. It's like, I think that focusing too much on just like the TV or something, you kind of lose this conversation that you have with another person. There was like actually a story that someone in college told me. This one classmate, she goes home to Texas to have like Thanksgiving, and she's saying how like during Thanksgiving, the rules that are followed is there's always turkey, and the whole family's there, but when they're eating, they're all fucking watching football, and that's it. That's a fucking tradition. That's a rule. So they don't eat until the football is on, and then everyone sits and watches the fucking football game. Nobody's fucking talking. Everyone's watching the football game because they're all like, big football fans.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, that's kind of weird because like it's a family event. You're having people like she was in Toronto to study, but she flies back home to Texas for like, a few days to spend time with her family. And during this like one big event where it's like, the whole family's together sitting and eating, you're just like, you're watching TV.
Yeah.
It just seems like a little weird to like not want to spend that time interacting. Like after time went on, I started thinking about it more, and I'm like, okay, so maybe she does spend like time talking with the family before dinner or after dinner. Maybe there's like in between like meal talk or something. Like you get up and like you go for dessert or some shit, or like for the other couple of days. Like what are you doing? You're not just sitting there on your fucking phone. You're obviously talking with your family. You're catching up. You're doing all this shit. So you do get that time. But I just found it strange that like, some people like they just need to have that kind of like background noise or just like something else to do where they can't just sit there in silence or like even make conversation where it like what does it feel like, tense or awkward to have food with someone and not have anything to talk about? But like, yeah, I just found it weird. But what me and Grace do is we usually watch something, like we're watching Lost while we're eating, or like sometimes there's like a movie that we put on for like 5-10 minutes or something, just like while we're eating, and we watch something. But we don't always just like sit there and watch it. Like we're always kind of like commentating or like talking back and forth, or we're just kind of saying like, oh, that's fucking stupid what he's doing, and like we're always like making fun of characters or making fun of the writing. And I feel like that's also a way for us to kind of like interact a little bit while we're watching something. So it is nice because like we do have this like little lighthearted moment of like while we're eating, we're also like making fun and like getting a few lulls in.
But there's
there's
got to be like given that there's got to be some shows where you don't do that with.
Oh no. Like I said, Doom Prophecy. Like we also tried watching Shogun, and it was like, okay, you can't fucking watch anything with subtitles while you're eating. It's like you look down to like get like a forkful of something, and you come up and like somebody's dead, and you don't know what the fuck happened. It's not happening. But that being said, I do also enjoy the times where we eat and we don't watch anything, because I feel like those are the times when we can like talk, not even just about ourselves, or like we can talk about like, oh, here's something that happened with me and my mom today. Or she can tell me something that's going on with her family. Or we can even talk about like, hey, what are we doing for the weekend? What are we planning? This thing that we wanted to do, are we still doing it? Do we have to change plans? Like, it's a time for us to kind of like sit and figure shit out, what we want to do. Or like even like I can like float an idea by her. I'm like, hey, I was thinking, we should do this. And it's like, it's a nice opportunity to like sit and talk, even about the food, to be like, hey, we can do this differently next time. Or like, oh, while we're eating this, would you want to have this next time?
Yeah, that's something we do a lot, or I guess probably mostly me, where it's like, all right, this is great, but what we should do next time is add like a garlic mayonnaise to it or something like or saffron.
Ooh la la.
We talk about while we're eating. We talk about food a lot. If there's no TV in the background, we talk about the food that we're eating.
Yes.
How we would do things differently, or other things that we're excited to eat.
Yes. Or just like
Mang Thomas.
Talking about my
main Mang Thomas, like, and the all-purpose sauce.
Like there are some meals that we do eat that like we can't have, like, or we don't have anything to watch, and those are like the special like occasion meals, like when you're having like Christmas dinner, or when it is something that we've planned for a while, like we're planning on doing ribs this weekend. We got nice ribs. Oh, fuck. All right. And we got this like really nice barbecue dry rub that we got from like this farmer's market. Shout out to my man Smithers Sausages for having the best motherfucking Szechuan sausage I've ever tried in my fucking life. Shout out to my man Smithers and his sweet sausages.
Smithers Sausages.
Smithers Sausages. I just want to pimp this guy up a little bit. We saw this jolly-looking lumberjack motherfucker at a farmer's market, and he was just like grilling sausages. And Grace just like walked by. She's like, "I want to try that." And this guy was just like giving us like these like, okay. So this is the thing. No matter how bomb your sausages are, all the pictures you take, they do not do it justice because they're all gonna look the same. They're all just gonna look like meat in a tube. And it's just like, you gotta taste them. You gotta taste these motherfucking sausages. They're so goddamn good.
I believe you.
But yeah, they're good. And we got like a barbecue. We got a dry rub, and we want to put it on ribs. So we're really excited about that. But yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to Smithers Sausages. Damn, brother, you got good meat.
Well, I want to take it to the chat before we move on because I think this is interesting. Let's see.
Okay. What do we got?
We got. I love TV. Jono says I love TV with dinner, but I'm able to keep focus on the show like 99%.
Yeah. But now with Jacob, not so much. That I think is important. Like this is gonna be sounding weird from like a dude who's got no kids telling other people how to raise kids.
Weird. Don't even fucking go there, dude.
Okay, I won't go there then.
Oh no, I'm kidding. Don't let me stop you.
All right, big opinions and big facts. I just think you shouldn't have like TV or anything on like with kids while you're eating. I think you want to encourage that conversation to be had at the dinner table. You want to engage with kids and show them that, like, you know, it is good to talk to people while you eat. I feel that that's something that's very important to have. That's why I think like TV shouldn't be allowed.
Look, man,
dinner with kids. But that's the thing. Like, I don't have kids, so I can't say. You know,
it's not just that.
Maybe like other parents are just like, dude, I'm losing my fucking mind. This is the only time when I can shut them up so that I can get some peace and quiet to eat. You know.
Just because you didn't have TV growing up to eat at dinner time.
We had a TV. We didn't have those small little portable TVs. So our dinner table wasn't facing the fucking TV. All right. The TV was facing in the opposite direction. So even if you wanted to watch TV.
TV's facing the wall?
No, man. The fucking dinner table is around, like it's around the corner. It's in the dining room area. Okay, the TV is in the living room. The food is in the dining room. It's they're facing different directions. All right, Hugo.
Understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
good. So the only way you could watch TV and eat dinner is if you brought your fucking plate to the couch and ate it there. Which, guess what? In my family, you eating, you're fucking sitting down at the fucking dinner table. Or over the sink or toilet. You're not eating on the fucking couch. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, no. Wait. So that's the other thing. When we're watching TV, we're still eating at the dinner table.
Mm-hmm.
When you're watching TV and eating, is that something you go to the couch for?
What do you mean, when I was a kid or now?
No.
Now? No. I don't eat on the couch. The only thing I eat on the couch is like maybe some like popcorn or chips, just some snacks. No foods or dinners on the fucking couch.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
That's a rule for me. Like, I do not like food crumbs on couches, food crumbs in beds. I'm fucking strict on this shit, you know?
They're watching the radio. No, this I had just come to Canada and my parents had, you know, an established life here already. They had just gotten kind of like bought a house and got ready to have us come over. And there's this nice new like grid pattern couch. And I didn't know that rule. I mean, nobody told me that rule. And dinner was spaghetti with like ragu.
Oh no.
And I was like, well, I'm going to the couch to eat it with a plate in my hand.
Oh, not a bowl. It's like a plate.
Oh. As I'm eating it, I must have gotten distracted with it.
Oh no.
Kind of like slightly angled the plate a little bit more. And the whole plate went all over this white couch.
No.
My dad just looked at me like,
I fucking knew it.
should have left your ass back home.
Oh no. You go.
Dude, I don't know. He got the staying off the couch though, I think. So
You think,
That's why I'm still alive.
was the couch cushion just turned around?
maybe.
The ultimate cure-all. Oh, Hugo.
It was rough, and you know, I still eat on the couch occasionally, but mostly we eat at the dinner table, and yeah, like you, we have snacks on the couch. You know, there's no way you're not gonna eat anything. But at one point, we had like you know those TV tables, dinner tables.
Yeah.
We would occasionally eat like that. But then you get a couch. I want to read more of the chat. So blah blah blah, unsolved mysteries, and then Rescue 911 with Shatner. I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, he does like not a reality show. Wait, was that the one where he does like where he hosts a show, or is that the one where he's like a character in it? Or am I thinking of like Beyond Belief with Jonathan Frakes? Yeah, no, that's the one. He kind of like does this.
I don't know. I've never heard of this.
It's kind of like true crime or something.
Wait, Rescue 91 or is it 911?
It's 911.
The image is just
911.
This makes me want to watch it though.
Why?
This is serious.
It's fucking Bill Shatner's old motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I was like, that doesn't look. Wait, that is him.
That is him.
I thought it was like his brother or something.
No, it's Bill Shatner.
Who's this? Is this Dexter's sister?
No. Blake Tyler, Justin Blake Tyler Brown.
Blake Tyler adoption.
What? Oh, okay.
What's this?
Giano. It's his second family.
Dude, it's his birthday, man. Come on.
And he's doxing him with his second family.
How are you gonna do this? I thought that said the other kid for a second.
Wow, what an edgy photo. All right,
yeah, Liv Tyler. Is it Liv Tyler? It kind of did look like Liv Tyler.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is Liv Tyler.
That's Erwin, all right? The daughter of Elrond.
No,
right?
it's Jake. Jake. She's got Jake's shirt on. Is this what she's doing now? She's on this Rescue 911.
Rescue
911. Honestly, maybe it's a cool show. Look at this image. If this is basically like NWA's what's that, like Straight Outta Compton album cover. Like this is the Police's answer to that album cover.
Just try it.
Yeah.
Just try it.
Yeah. Back to the chat. Where is the chat? What do we got?
What do we got?
Well, same with me. Yeah, they do that too. I thought we'd get some more. You started talking about your Smithers sausages and derailed the whole thing. Elrond Hubbard.
Yeah. My entire spaghetti
that
split
game was
off the
good.
plate into the carpet floor, and it wasn't disturbed at all.
Lethal Enforcers. You ever play that, Drasco?
I don't think so.
Dude.
It looked on the floor exactly how it looked on the plate.
Yeah.
Good job, Jono. Did you eat it off the floor then? Like the top? Is like
shit!
Oh shit! I know this one. Well, that's not that. Yeah, it's a light gun game by No, it's not the light gun game. It's
one of the arcade games.
Yeah, it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and like the enemies are just ridiculous. Oh wait, it is a light gun game. Then which one? What was I thinking of?
Is it light gun? No, it's just.
It is light gun videos. Oh yeah, this one. It's just like it's like live action dudes.
Let's get to it.
Bow, bang, bang.
Oh man, okay. I didn't actually know this at all.
This one looks like it's I don't know.
It's literally with like that's kind of cool.
I mean, this is like the prototype of Area 51.
Oh, good times. Good times. All right, we got time for a
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Okay, okay. Just a quick one.
Just a quick one.
Okay.
No, read the titles. Which one do you want to do?
Okay.
Am I the asshole for leaving my own birthday dinner because my girlfriend turned it into a proposal for herself?
Whoa.
Or am I the asshole for pretending to think beans and chili are woke to prank my cousin who's obsessed with being anti-woke?
And who loves chili. I kind of want to hear the girlfriend one.
All right, I agree. I think that's the better one.
All right, read it, Hugo.
All right. I, 28, male, had my birthday dinner last weekend, and my girlfriend Sarah, 27, female, offered to plan it. I was excited because I usually keep things low-key, but she said she wanted to make it special.
Uh-huh.
She booked a nice restaurant and invited close friends and family.
Okay, we're going off good.
Yeah. Everything was going great until it was time for dessert. The waiter brought out a cake, but instead of my name on it, it said, Will you marry me?
Sarah.
Oh, no. Wait, hang on a second. Oh, I just got that. This isn't her proposing to him. She arranged for the cake to say,
Will you marry me,
Steve? She's proposing for him to herself. It's literally girlfriend turned it into a proposal for herself.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Oh, damn.
Absolutely bananas.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I didn't think it would be so literal.
Well, this is the best surprise ever, right?
Oh, man. I was completely blindsided. Sarah got all teary-eyed. It's like, yes. Oh, my God. Yes, I'll marry
Oh,
you.
damn.
How could you be surprised? She got all teary-eyed, turned to me and said, well, this is the best surprise ever, right? Everyone around us started clapping, and her friends were filming.
Oh, good job.
Oh, man. I just sat there stunned. She took my silence as hesitation and started going on about how she knew I wasn't big on grand gestures. I mean, that's beyond a grand gesture.
Uh-huh.
But she couldn't wait anymore, so she took matters into her own hands.
Oh, man. Wow.
At that moment, I stood up and said, this is my birthday. If you wanted a proposal, you should have talked to me about it first.
Oh.
Then I grabbed my stuff and walked out.
Oh, man.
Sarah was mortified, and her friends blew up my phone, calling me an asshole for embarrassing her and ruining the night.
Gee.
She even said I humiliated her when she was just trying to do something romantic. Dude, that's not romantic. What the fuck?
Now my family is split. Some say I should have gone along with it for the night, while others think she crossed a major boundary. So am I the asshole for leaving my own birthday party because my girlfriend hijacked it for a proposal? She is out of line. I'm going on it. She's out of line. You can talk about wanting to get married. You can have like ideas and everything, but you shouldn't force the other person into it, and you shouldn't force their hand into marrying. I don't know like what she was doing or like what her thought process was. It's like, look, you're going to do it anyway. You might as well just do it now when everyone's together and it's for a special occasion, and you know, it'll be great. It'll be wonderful. But not like this, man. Not like this. Saying that, I think his answer of like just getting up and leaving was a little bit much. I think it would have been better to just kind of like, you know, pull her to the side and just been like, what are you doing? But
yeah,
you're going to need to like, I don't think there's any way to salvage that night. If that was not your intention to have a proposal, I think your whole night was just like hijacked and like shot at that point, and I don't think there's anything you could have done to bring it back.
I agree. I think maybe walking out is a little extra, but at the same time, that's a big mistake. And I think the biggest problem is, how is he, if he was considering proposing to her at some point on his own terms, how is he ever going to do that now without this sort of shadowing that? You know, there's no way around it. This moment that she created, this kind of craziness, will always be there when he actually, if he decides to actually propose to her. So I don't know. I do. Definitely, he's not the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not. Definitely, she's crazy. Let's see. What does this chat? What does chat say? Stream Element says, "Welcome to the show.
Oh,
if
thank
you're
you,
enjoying
Stream
it,
Elements. Always good to have it. Stream Elements.
Chamumu says, "Psycho, best B-Day gift ever." Donald says, "So embarrassing. They should marry. They should never marry."
Oh man,
I agree. I actually do think that's kind of like.
I don't think there's any way to hijack that, or like to bring back.
How rude and presumptuous and pushy.
Yes.
Nah, screw all of them. They're all banned. Run away from them.
Yeah.
From all
yeah,
involved.
Yeah.
Crossed a major life-changing boundary. Yeah, man, for real. I
You
would
just see the person as someone else at that point. You're just like, can I trust you? Or like, it feels like you've taken some agency out of my life.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like I wouldn't dream of like forcing my partner's hand. It's ridiculous.
Now, look, if what she wanted to do was use that as an opportunity to propose to him,
that would have been fine.
Yeah, that's totally different.
I think she could have done that instead, to be like, "Will you marry me, Steve?"
Yeah.
But then again, like, I don't know, like just having it in front of like all your family and everything, it kind of puts pressure on you. But then again, if you say no or let's think about it, that's like, oh fuck. I don't think there's I think the lesson here is when you propose, you better be damn sure that both of you are gonna say yes. Otherwise, you're ending up on a YouTube clip show about like embarrassing moments in life.
But that's totally separate from the fact that she like hijacked this moment that was supposed to just be his birthday.
Yes.
And created this bogus situation with something as the backdrop that's so serious as proposing, right? This proposal to spend the rest of their lives together. She twisted it and lied about it in a way that's like, oh, hey, I created this situation where you're now proposing to me, and I'm going to pretend like I'm surprised and be like, don't you want to propose to me on your birthday? Yeah, I'd say yes. I don't know. It's just like, you fucked it up. How is he ever going to have like a nice natural proposal now after you did this? Even if it's years down the line, how is he ever going to have a normal proposal for you where it's romantic and this bitter memory isn't shadowing that moment?
I agree. Terrible people doing
Top
terrible
comment
things.
says, I guess the gift she gave you was to show you her true colors, not the asshole, and you might be dodging a bullet here. Yeah, it turns out her true color is red flag.
Lol.
Lol.
Thank you, Reddit community. You're always the best.
She didn't just turn it into a proposal. She turned it into a proposal where she proposed to herself on your behalf. That is not rational behavior in the least. If she wanted to propose, she could have proposed to you. Exactly. I think that's
From
just
herself to you, but no, she wanted to do it in public. Yeah, that's another thing. Even like proposing to someone on their birthday, even I think that's like a little bit much. Like, you can propose to someone in public, I think, with friends, but don't make it on like somebody's birthday. Or something.
Yeah, like you wouldn't propose on your birthday.
No,
like that's just almost, I don't know. Is that not a little too self-centered?
I think it's too much. I think
like it's your birthday and you're proposing.
Like, get the fuck out of here! It's your birthday already. All right, pick any other fucking day of the week.
Yeah. Well, even if you're proposing on your girlfriend's birthday. Even that's weird, right?
It is.
Like, it's her birthday. Why are you trying to take
that?
away from
I'd be
that?
like, yo, it's your birthday. We should be having fun. We should be celebrating, you know?
Yeah.
If you're doing something like quiet and like intimate, then I think that would be a good opportunity to do it.
Well, because you end up celebrating that, yearly, right? I mean, it's your engagement anniversary, which isn't your marriage anniversary, but like you've now tied this day to her birthday.
Okay. Hold on. Last question I got for you. When you get married and then you have your marriage anniversary, what happens to your first date anniversary? Does it get overridden, or do you have to celebrate that as well?
Sorry.
You get married.
Yeah.
You have a marriage anniversary. What happens to your first date anniversary?
Right.
Does that get removed?
I think for most people it just gets removed.
You remove it.
It's just gone from memory. It's no longer significant.
I need to know these rules. Yeah, it's like it's overridden. It's just like, sorry, you moved up, So you don't go back to that one anymore. So if you've been together for like 6 years, sorry, the marriage is now the part that starts.
Jono says too much shit to keep track of. It's overridden. I agree. I think at that point, man, like, and then you got, especially if you start having like kids' birthdays and stuff, it's too much. It's too much to keep track of. It gets overridden. It does become totally insignificant, like the day you had, your first date.
I don't know.
But, I don't think it's that wrong if you wanted to keep celebrating it as well. But then you'd be celebrating both of
first
these
date,
things.
your engagement, and your marriage. It's quite a few anniversaries.
Well, yeah.
Good thing that there's multiple days in a year, so you better plan those things.
Or you could be like up here and be smart and do it on a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you could just celebrate multiple things and then just choose to do every single thing on his birthday.
Agreed.
And then it's just on one day.
Agreed. It's less things to do. It's going to be more expensive for that one day because you have to buy a shit ton of gifts. But,
Nah, but you can compile them all, like it's like when you have that what do you got, loans, you consolidate loans, you consolidate gifts.
Exactly.
All
right. I think
which I feel like hang on, Drask.
Oh, okay, fine.
Just go to the chat for a second here.
Okay.
Okay. Got to see what they're all saying.
Uh-huh.
Overridden, blah blah. We read that. Because then you have the first date, engagement, and married date. We get married on the same date as
the first date.
Something Filipino couples do is they celebrate monthsaries.
Month-iversaries.
So I feel like it's too much.
Yeah. So
I think for life. I mean, you do that in the first year.
I don't know if it's for life, but I think after like the first year, it's just like, so it's been a month since we started dating. Happy.
It's a lot in the first. I would say maybe after the first 6 months you can do that. Within the first 6 months, I get it. If you're like, dude, if you're 20 years old, you haven't lived anything yet, so you make it 3 months with a girl, and you probably want to celebrate that. But at our age, you make. I don't know. I don't want to talk shit, but I think celebrating 3 months is almost like
It's a milestone. Yeah, you can tolerate another person for 3 months.
For life, Chimumu says. For life. Her sister and her husband still do it. Whoa, the first date and its month-iversaries.
Damn.
Monthsaries.
I'll say this about Filipinos. They love a celebration. Everything is a cause for a celebration.
And what's not to love about that?
I mean, it's wild.
Like if you're gonna love a celebration,
that man looks like he's ready to party.
What's wrong with that?
My man is.
He knows this dude's got taste.
Mm-hmm.
He loves people that love a good time, that love a celebration.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And honestly, Big Ed, we love you too. One day we'll hopefully be able to afford a cameo from you.
Yes.
Big Ed, let's promote Big Ed's cameo right now. If you're at all interested in having a wholesome message delivered to you in any way you want, Big Ed is on Cameo. Give him a shout. He'll deliver it in any way you want, including that of a karate
I think it's just a bath towel.
No, that's a black belt, Drasko.
Yeah.
That's obviously a black belt. Can you not see it right there?
I mean, I can see the belt, but
it's a black belt.
Okay.
Dude.
They do not just give black belts.
Let me guess.
To anyone.
You don't think Taekwondo is a real martial art, and you think you could kick Steven Seagal's ass? Okay. I bet you that. Steven Seagal. You really think you can kick this guy's ass? This guy would destroy you with his Taekwondo.
Thanks for joining us, folks, on another episode of the Huge Podcast.
Yes, thank you so much. We love you guys. You guys are the best fans ever for being here with us and chatting with us.
I want to thank my co-host, who hasn't said a single thing this entire night.
Fuck you, I said a lot.
Okay, sure thing, Squishy. You just keep saying that.
What's did you even get your co-host's name?
Squishy.
Squishy, okay.
Yeah, Squishy the cat. I've been saying it all fucking goddamn day, Hugo.
Squishy the cat will be a recurring figure most likely because I don't see this economy turning around anytime soon.
No.
So
I don't know. We might need to replace another one of our hosts with a fucking AI chatbot at some point.
we'll probably all be Squishy the cat soon enough.
Yeah.
You know, Squishy the cat. Do you have any words? It's your first episode.
Thanks for having me on. You guys are pretty mean. I don't know if I'd really come back.
We're good. We don't.
Even Chamumu said I had a hoarse voice, even though I was just a cat. It's kind of rude. And I might go and learn Taekwondo and kick all y'all asses.
Well,
You do that.
thanks for being here, Squishy the cat. We appreciate you anyway. Hopefully you will be here next week. And hopefully you guys will be here next week.
Yes.
It's been a lovely episode.
Yes.
Everything is just fine. That's what
Yes.
I actually wanted to tackle this episode, and we didn't.
Everything
is
is
that
fine.
Everything is just fine. Shit isn't as bad as it seems, despite how bad it is.
Yeah. It's great. It's Valentine's Day, so
Yeah.
you know what could be better.
Happy birthday, John. Hope you had a great week and you get to celebrate it properly on this weekend. If not, I will come down there myself and celebrate with you.
Yes.
And that's it for now. Love you guys. See you on the next one.
Take care. Bye bye.